I've put this in the general chat as well. If she wants to join, she's more than welcome. I didn't go in the racing chat because she went about it. Here we go.
You got one coming after you, Coach.
It looks like the only one half good here is the Tuggers guy, the Portuguese guy Duarte, 4.1 20 minutes.
Okay.
And he's only 57 kilos, but he's got a 12.7 sprint. So he'll probably be there or thereabouts. And the Polish guy looks okay, 3.9. Rekita. But he's not got a great sprint. Oh, there's a few. There's a couple of the other 4.1s. Oxenham, Dumasi, decent-ish sprints. So there's a few decent ones in this group. Yeah.
Hey, Coach, you got a group of 4 that are uninterested. Well, 3. I'm the 4th. And I'm not going to do 3.6.
We just lost half the B field, including 2 good riders.
Well, Coach is solo with a 10-second gap.
Go, Coach. Lie down.
I just gotta catch an attack.
Me, it's a cat. Not the whole guy.
It's only this Wasso guy. He's the only one that's concerned.
Yeah, just hold it. I'm not trying to get away. Hold it.
Just get yourself in a nice, comfortable pace here.
Gonna sprint.
Well, you're going to need to punch up this hill because Wasso will attack up that hill. Not the one you're on.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
The one after you go down. This one. Oh. Oh yeah, he's driving hard now.
How are you feeling, Jake? It's terrible. It's so hard. Same. What's going on here? Why is it so hard?
Catch on.
Wait. Easy down. We're good. Yeah, why are we going backwards, Dan? Just have to work this bit a bit.
This is going to be all yours, so don't overdo it.
Okay. Well, keep the pressure up on the downhills, that's where they're easy to time. Absolutely. Keep going back. Just dying. Uh, They want us to pull on the flat and then attack other climbs. Need tempo down.
What's that?
Bit more tempo.
Okay.
It's coming back down. It's pulling big numbers.
Yeah.
Coming back.
Oh shit. I got one pull for left in me, Coach.
Okay.
I don't even have it right now, though.
Maybe.
Let me get my heart rate down. After the hill at the top of the sprint, I'm going to pull for 1 minute about 3.5 to 4, okay?
Yeah.
He's coming back. Pushing big numbers again. Huge.
Yeah.
How are you feeling, Jake?
And he's still having seconds. Treading out.
Pretty rough, mate. But I don't know what to do. Don't know if we should sit here or what.
Yeah, I think I can't do anything else. If you want to go, then you can go.
Okay. I may a little bit early, but I doubt it. I'm not just sit here.
I'll see if I can tag along or if I'll just stay with the group then.
Catches. Yeah.
Oh shit. Let's let you go.
Yeah, look, within Dan. Right, sorry, up.
Gotta be a dick you for doing that power.
I don't understand it.
That's ridiculous.
You must be doping.
Yeah, starting to belch already.
I think I used my attack just.
Yeah, he's gonna get me down.
Yeah, gonna go around you.
Okay, I'll go now.
Sit, coach. Stay on him.
Shit.
Sit, coach. Stay on him. Good job.
I had nothing left of the sprint. I think I went too early. I made the mistake because I thought I could sit behind him and I decelerated too much. So I should have just carried on. I'd have been better just carried on and emptied the tank there and then. So a big mistake there. That was incredibly hard. I don't know how that guy had so much energy left.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because he was pushed all the last times. As well, the other guys were cooked.
Yeah.
Oh well, if I'd had the sense, we would have counted him, but I had nothing. Nothing. I felt sick all day and then just, I felt sick throughout the race as well. I thought I was going to have to stop every started. But we made it to the end at least, I'll take it.
That was punchy. Shit.
Second and third is not too bad. If you'd said that to me after the first couple of minutes, I thought it was alright. That first 10-15 minutes was insane.
Yeah.
That's the problem, I didn't even have enough energy to talk, to shout instructions or anything, just nothing. Just hanging in there. I should have probably either gone a bit earlier or a bit later. Maybe from like 1.1 or something like that. But I used to hold that little rise. It was kind of flat and descenting, which didn't suit me or you. I reckon he's probably quite heavy. That guy.
Yeah, I think so.
He just flew past us, and his numbers didn't look great. Like they didn't look, my numbers weren't huge, but I don't think his were amazing. It looks like I only did like 12 watts per kilo for 5 seconds or something at the peak.
I should have sat on these wheels. I'm not sure why I went, but race brain. Stupid.
Well, it is what it is. We were totally cooked as well. So
Yeah.
it's tough to think straight with that. let alone, you know, think of a plan, let alone put it into action. I'd go as far as to say that's one of the hardest races I've ever done. Either that or I'm really a lot more ill than I thought I was. I'm interested to see the normalised.
Yeah.
Average is 3.6, but that does not tell the whole story.
Oh.
Supposed to be doing TTT tomorrow, I'm not sure about that. Oh, God. I find it on those steep ramps, I find it really hard to accelerate. Like, it's just so steep that, like, my cadence is low. Like, I find that I just grind, so if I attack, I have to be at the front when I attack. Or
I'm done.
just grind.
You're done.
30 seconds.
All right, sorry, coach. I can't hang on for third either.
When guys are attacking on the front, I just couldn't react. But those guys cooked themselves, man. They were dead by the end. Those two that kept causing us all that trouble.
Yeah, was that the winner sitting at the back all the time, or?
Yeah,
I
that was
thought
it.
he was.
Yeah, until the end when he sensed weakness. I tried my best. I realised he was really strong when he nearly got away.
Unbelievable.
You see that bit where he nearly got away on by 8K out? Sorry, coach, go on.
Unbelievable. Go on, Joey.
Who to give you guys a run and B?
That was one of the hardest races ever. Jenny got dropped. I don't know if she got dropped on purpose. She got dropped at once.
I think it was too punchy for her.
Yeah, and I thought, fucking hell, this must be. Even though I know we were in trouble, I thought this is hard, and then Jenny wasn't there anymore. I thought maybe it is. It's quite. Maybe it is quite hard.
She was chasing for a few minutes and then got back, but dropped again a bit as a minute or so after that.
The pace was insane at times. So when there was about 7 left in the group, I thought I was going to get dropped. Like I was literally hanging on. I thought I'm going to be getting 7th place in this race out of 11.
Yeah, I mean, I was very close to dropping a few times.
Just ran out of matches, and I've made this stupid mistake of I forgot to have my gel before the race as well. So I always have a gel before the race. I don't know if it's psychological or what, but like I sort of felt like I was missing that gel towards the end after a few of those big attacks. I'm going to have a look at the power on that because that was.
I think
It's what you need. We need to lose races, Patrick. Me and you need to get beaten in races because if we just win every week, we're not going to get any better. So it's fine to do this.
I think I should have waited and sat at the back more, but it was so punchy, so I ended up in the front all the time.
Yeah, me and you had the highest power if you look at it, but there was also an emphasis on us to bring people back because there was 2 of us. So there were bits where me or you were working where I don't think we would have normally worked in a race. For sure, there were bits where I was trying to bring that guy back where I would have just sat in and let everyone else deal with it. But because there's 2 of us, it was like, oh, if we let him get away, we're fighting for seconds. So it was kind of on you to bring back at that point. But good training. Like, you want races like that. You're on the limit. You really do. And that was, I think, other than... I think that was the hardest overall race we've done since we've had the snow race.
Well, you want to hear what happened to us, right?
Yeah, go on.
So, I went away hard in the first lap. I pretty much did the whole lap on there in 15 seconds up. Right? Then Dan came across, and then we got 30 seconds on the third place rider who blew up. And then the rider, who was 40 seconds down, rode back onto us on his own. From 40 seconds down. And I was doing 3 to 3.5 laps to keep him.
What was he doing?
He was doing 4 to 4.5. And doing 5, he was doing 6 to 7 on the hill. And like, he literally got out the back and disappeared 40 seconds. He wasn't keeping up. So how do you go from 40 seconds down, not keeping up, to suddenly doing 4.5 to 5.5 laps to keep up?
That's a bit weird, isn't it?
Without no data.
You can't change your weight in the game anymore. It's not that.
No, and there's no way he should have thought it was done on so. It
No,
was unbelievable. We were literally 40 seconds up on him at one point.
not the way I was still punching up the hills.
There's no way he's a C right.
Yeah,
And if he is, why is he 40 seconds off the back?
Yeah.
And then able to come back and do that. Doesn't make sense. I actually feel like I've just been in a car crash. I mean, I feel like I'm having PTSD. I don't think it's when you don't expect it. You know what it's when you don't expect it, isn't it? It's when you know a race is going to be hard, you just kind of like you're like, all right, it's hard. When you rock up to a race and go, oh yeah, me and Patrick will walk this like we do every week, and then fucking like 4 or 5 of the best races we've ever seen turn up in 1 week and give us a whooping. It's just like it feels like you've been through a car crash.
Yeah, but that is a brutally hard course.
But like, everyone in it felt like they were A riders. Like it felt like everyone was mad strong. Like the top 7 riders just did not. Like Jenny's an A rider and she is super strong. She got dropped from our group of 6 on one of the climbs. Like, and that is not something that happens lightly. So it just shows how hard it was. And I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised if any of those riders were A's at all, or if they've ridden an A in the past.
holy
Some of the
cow!
guys that we dropped were like 1 minute behind almost, and I think 1 or 2 of them came back on their own. So
That was because the 2 guys that I said it was so funny because at the start of the race I went, the 2 guys you want to watch out for are Duarte and Rakita, and the Polish and the Portuguese guy. And then as I said that, they both got dropped, never to be seen again, and rode off the back solo. But if you look at their power profiles on Swift Power, they were the 2 strongest riders in the race, and they're both 4.2 riders. So like that's the quality of the race, and they both got dropped in the first 5 minutes and never came back. Just insane. And then, so I thought when they got dropped, I thought, we're going to walk away with this now. Great.
Yeah.
No.
I was feeling quite confident when they dropped, but I think they came back, both of them, and then they dropped the second time.
Hey, coach, he did 3.3.
Or was it someone else? Yeah, sorry.
Coach, he did 3.3 for 49 minutes. His CP curve is going to be over 3.2 no matter what.
So yeah, I'm just watching the final K back, and I think we should have gone. One of us should have gone earlier, and the other one should have sat and waited. Because the 2 guys at the back, because they'd only just got on again. They got on again with 1.1k to go, so I knew they didn't have anything left. And then watching it back here, there's this little rise. I should have launched it there. I just wound it up too slow as well. I did start to do it, and then I came off the mic. That was my opportunity. I've just watched it back, and when I should have launched it, he launched it. So we're just in his way, and I thought, he's going to tow me here to the finish line. Patrick will be just behind me, and the 2 of us will come past him on the line. And then you went past him, and then he launched it again. He did a second sprint. He did 2 sprints. He eased up, and then he waited for you to pass him, and then he launched it again. But his numbers aren't huge. He's only just about hitting 10 to a couple of seconds, and then it's 9. And then he just glides up, you do 3. Watching that's really weird. He does 3 sprints, so he stops again, and then he goes again past you. That's really weird. And no point does he go above 10 for more than a second. So he hits 10 for like a split second once or twice, but it's 9 point something for the most part.
Yeah.
Weird.
It was too long of a sprint. I didn't have anything left, so might have been too slow. So he caught up.
I think he's going to be a heavy guy. We'll have a look.
I think 77 or something in the check.
Yeah, he hit 11, but then it's weird because he keeps going from sprinting to 3 and then sprinting, almost like a sticky watts thing. That's a bit weird. I might have a look at his cadence, because if that's sticky watts, then you can easily identify sticky watts and DQ. We'll have a look. Because that's it. You don't sprint like that. You don't sprint at an 8 and then a 3 and then a 9 and then a 2 and then a 9 and then a 3. You don't sprint like that. I'll have a look at his cadence. That did look quite weird, watching it back.
One of the guys off the back who chased, and he was, I think, a minute or so back then. He had the same kind of watts, up to 6 watts and then 0 and 6 again. And
so it is illegal.
Quite strange.
It is illegal to sticky watts, but it's usually quite obvious. So I'll have a look, because if he's got his cadence visible, it's usually really obvious. So you can compare it to like your or mine, and you'd see the difference like straight away.
Well, Kel's surprised Dan is that honestly,
What's that?
is the guy who won the season.
The guys that we left, Patrick, didn't even sprint.
Oh,
You know, like in the group, you know, the other two in the group, 4th and 5th, they didn't even.
Yeah.
They had nothing. They cooked themselves just getting back on in the final K. Because that guy Oxenham nearly stayed away, didn't he? He was pushing like 4.5, and I thought he was just going to ride us off his wheel with 2K to go.
Yeah.
For a moment. I was like, oh, he did.
Is Dan still there?
yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, he's not on the Drift Barrow, Dan. The guy who won it's not on the Drift Barrow.
Well, that
Right.
blows.
I was just so done. So I just thought that everyone had much power left and I had nothing. So I really
Anyway.
thought everyone was going to sprint.
Yeah, so Jake, I literally was away on my own for myself. I was sort of waiting for people, but they never really chased me down, so I just kept going. So the last quarter lap, I was absolutely good. Dan, when did you blow up? About 2.5 laps, wasn't it?
Yeah, I let you go after the sprint banner on the last lap. Still with a 12-second lead.
He doesn't look like he's on the Barrow.
He just gave me a ride on, did our man Oxenham. He just gave me a Strava ride on. Funny. I knew we were totally cooked, man, because that's the quietest we've ever been in a race. Isn't it? Like, I was like, I knew me and Patrick were dying, like, because I've literally never had that much quiet. In my own suffering.
I have ridden that course quite a few times. Tell you this, Jake, it's a lot easier than the way. That was the hard way.
I think that descent, that finish is really bad for a light rider, because I was watching those powers again, and me and Patrick did pretty good power on that sprint, but like just faded away because I think it's too much of a descent. So we get the advantage on the other one, don't we? You know, the uphill stinger one. You know that I can't remember what it's called. Is it a storyline 8, whatever that one?
Yeah.
Finish on that. I love that. Is the finish with me and Patrick. When that finish,
Well,
we'll
don't
be
worry,
right.
Jake. Don't worry, Jake, because next week we're going to
Cool. Well, I'm not here. I'm here next week, and then I'm not here the week after that. I'm away on holiday for Cornwall, so I will leave you to put the worst possible course for that week, if you like.
No, I'll give it everyone next week.
All right, I'll be around next week.
So,
KOM will be able to do the SkyTrain finally. The snow avalanche.
So the official results, right, the guy who isn't on this one, got 40 minutes back. I was first in 49.37, and the next race line was teamed. So the next place line was 51.33. I was 40.37.
hey, Coach, can we not take off like that next time?
Hey? Not take off like that next time, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy that beat Patrick 77 kilos, that explains that perfectly. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And if you didn't want to feel worse about your life, he's in his 50s as well. No offense, coach, but you're not doing 4.1 watts per kilo and walking me and Patrick for an hour.
Well, yeah, Dan. I mean, what happened there, Dan? The tactic was to go hard to get rid of the weak riders.
Oh,
And then take it a bit easier on the hills and let through. You can
I like getting rid of them on the hills because no one can follow me except for maybe you, and because you know how well I'm punching right now. So
Yeah, it was good. It was good the way it came across.
well, I saw an opportunity. He just slowed to like a stop. almost.
Yeah. Well, whatever his name was, Watsu completely blew up. He completely.
Well, then I completely blew up. But I knew that was going to happen.
I think you could do a bit more tempo work for me for that even 20 minutes.
I mean, I don't know if I could have done any more tempo. With the way that corpse punches, I mean, we were pretty close on my limit there. Not really on hard.
Yeah, I'll bet I was on my limit from the line.
Yeah, you have a little bit.
Literally.
You have better endurance than me. I knew this one was going to stretch me a little bit, but it's okay.
Yeah, Patrick normalised was 32 watts higher than average, so normalised was 250 watts, which is 4.2.
Yeah.
Average was 218 watts, which is 3.6. So it just doesn't. So 3.6 doesn't do it justice, does it? Not fair.
You got to remember, Dan, as well. That was a 50-minute race, and you normally do races in this series.
Oh yeah.
Races.
I mean, right around 35, 40 minutes is my kind of range. So for it looks like
Well, the Zwift Classics looks brutal this week, Dan.
what is it this week?
It's the French course that finishes
Oh
at the
no,
zigzag.
I got second on that.
All right.
I did it
Well,
yesterday. That's an easy
It was
one.
like a
It was an
Doesn't
easy.
it go up the climb? Yeah.
Yeah, I PR'd on the climb. Got beat by a guy who did 4.2 watts per kilogram for 5 minutes. So he will no longer be a C.
Zwift Classics. Today, the Zwift Classics was like 125 riders in this. It's ridiculous. Right. That was brutal. That is a brutal course.
Which one?
Yeah, that was
The
so.
one we've just done.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard,
And
isn't it?
that,
It's
that
hard.
Oxenham has
It's hard either
many
way.
podiums.
Oh, you know what? His cadence does look dodgy. Oh, I'm gonna have to have a close look at this. We might have to get some expert opinions on this, but to me, there's enough there to be a bit dubious thereof. Oh, that is bad. I'll ask. You know what? So I ask someone impartial. So I ask Gordon from the Rhinos what he thinks. He's an expert. He's an expert in sticky watts. He's usually the guy I go to.
I forgot how you do that.
The cadence is a really good indicator, because if the cadence is up, down, up, down, up, down, like you don't ride like that, it's really spiky and it's really obvious. And if you compare it to anybody else in the race, it should look quite markedly spiky. So like, I'll put it in the chat so you can see it if you want what I'm talking about. But like, you know, I'll put the photos in the race in the.
And
So
he's one goal.
he's the first one, then it's Patrick, then it's me. Sorry, Patrick, go on.
Yeah, did you see that his podiums the last days? He has a podium though, like every day for a week or more.
Okay.
He's
Yeah, and he's in his.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
being funny, but you don't ride like that in your 50s. That is not something that you do unless you're a pro. That is. Yeah.
that's crazy. I don't feel so bad losing
No,
that.
I actually feel totally fine with that, because you're always going to run into cheats on Zwift. If he turns up again, I'm going to DQ him though, because I'm not having him turn up every week and do that. and I'll explain to him on Messenger if he likes why. But
Yeah, go have a chat from Gordon.
say again, sorry, coach.
Have a chat from Gordon. Have a chat from Gordon.
Yeah. I don't think even if we do think it's sticky this week, I think we just ignore it and we just let
Yeah, I
it go.
agree.
But if he turns up again and it's obvious that he's doing it consistently, then we'll have to address it. Would be my thoughts on it. But I'll let Gordon say what he thinks.
Yeah, I think
I thought there was a way to see it
Hello.
on Zwift Power. I thought there was a way to see cadence. Or is it-
There is, but I've got it via companion app.
ah,
I'm just looking at my power profile. It starts off really high and then it slowly declines through the whole race. It's not surprising, really, but that is such a hard course. Right, give it time, chat.
Yeah, good effort, guys. Really good. Of course, you can't win them all every week, everyone. So it's nice to get a bit of practice in. And,
So I'll give you a relatively short one, not too long.
they're no doubt brutal.
I'll
You
see,
want a
if
hilltop finish?
I'll see if it looks worse than mine.
Yeah, go on. Give us a hilltop finish because then I'm having a week off the bike. So this can be my end of season.
I need to see if there's any hilltop finishing.
Wow.
I think there is a New York. There's a New York KOM finish, isn't there?
After party, isn't it?
Can't remember which one it is.
Yeah, they do after party. Good stuff. Just because Dan loves those.
I need that one on my week off. Although I like that climb.
It's good. It's all right, actually.
Well, this guy goes to 0 and his cadence a whole bunch.
Yeah, I think there's some sticky what's going on, but that's not uncommon in Swift racing. I don't think.
Is that people falling their pounds? Sticky lots. Are they basically doing that deliberately?
Yes, sticky watts is totally deliberate. There's no way you'd ride like that naturally. But there's there's an argument to be made, right? For this isn't real life, and if that's a bug in the game that you can exploit, and it's just only frowned upon because it's not how you'd ride in real life, there's an argument to be made that it's okay. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just exploitative. It's not cheating in a sense that you are going in and hacking anything. You are just taking advantage of the shortfalls in the algorithm. So, there's an argument to be made that it's acceptable. I don't think it's in the spirit of racing, is the other argument, in my personal opinion. But if I was doing it, I could totally make an argument for, well, it's not my fault that the game has those features. I'm just taking advantage of that. I'm still having to do the spikes in the power, which is, not easy. So it's a tricky one.
I mean,
As
there's